Well, good morning everyone. Today's video is a little bit about something that I am working on. Now, you were observant people. You would have noticed throughout the year we did a lot of work here on the homestead. It started last September, and that is by having the wood stove and all the things. Now we're still doing some things, but I'm really going to focus a lot on something that not everybody does, and that is having a mobile home cabin. Now, in the years past, as we progressed into a certain lifestyle, we did progress into sharing with you videos of a mobile home cabin. We did a lot about, in the beginning, it was all about the oil lamps, and in the beginning it was all about partly off-grid. Then we got some solar. I'm going back to washing clothing off-grid because I love all that, and on days when I just really feel motivated, I can show you all of these things. And we want to go deeper into it. So here's the thing. You will hear me say catchphrases a lot. Little house on the prairie. You will hear me say almost Amish. And you'll hear me say pioneer, prairie, but mobile home cabin. I'm going to talk deeper into this subject because this is dear to my heart. Because our whole marriage, my husband thought that he would get a cabin in the woods up north. Now, of course, he's young yet, and so that may or may not happen. But what happened was we decided, why couldn't we turn our home into a cabin? We have all of the wood paneling, that's real wood. Of course, it's not like a log cabin, but what could we do with little bits amount of money to make it more of a theme, make it more of something that feels warm and cozy? We painted the deck with the beautiful Frontier. It's called Frontier color. It was brown, and we got the paint at Lowe's. And we decided to make our home into a cabin. What I really wanted to do was give it that rustic look and not have the new look of everything. Now, I burn all of our paper and cardboard, and my husband is always busy, and he's deheading all of these marigolds, and this is what's making it so nice. He does this every few days. Now, how we kept these marigolds so nice was, for the first couple months, he was just putting a lot of garlic, and he was putting a lot of cayenne pepper around, and that kept the slugs and the rabbits and everything away from it. And now they're still gorgeous. It will be sad when the frost hits these, because this is his little memorial site with the lammy. As you all know, his mother loved lambs on the farm, and his father loves the color yellow. He loved marigolds. So we made this little area, and this was an amazing, amazing year for them. But what I like to do is to make it into a cabin is to just have the oil lamps and have a lot of these solar lights. And the more solar lights I get, the better it looks with filming because it's brighter. All of our lighting is solar or oil lamps. We don't use electric lights at all. And it's really nice to be able to have all of this lighting and for my videos, because in the beginning it was very dark. But we have a lot of antiques, and we do a lot of things to give it that cabin look. If our home, when you're inside our home, you would never realize that it is a mobile home, and you would never realize that we're not deep in the woods. While we do have woods in the back of us, and we're a little bit in a hollow. I call it a valley. It's a hollow. We are not in a wooded area, so to speak. Now, we do have farm ground all around us, too, but trying to create our own home into a little bit of a vacation home, just somewhere that we live every single day, and turning it into a mountain cabin. Now, all of the counters were original. All of our walls are original. Our windows are original. Most everything in our home is original, and it does have that dark paneling. One of the things we like to do is, because our septic is very small, is our wash water, like our dishes, that goes into our own little septic system that we created, which a lot of our neighbors have. And It's really nice because it really does save the septic, and it's a shame that so many people throw so much gray water away into the septic systems. So what makes a mobile home a cabin? That is a good question. It's not just one thing, it's a lot of things. It is a lot of wood furniture, like a cabin property, like a lot of wood furniture, oil lamps, wood heat, wood paneling. All of these things is what makes up a mobile home cabin. So it's not just one thing, it's just the whole atmosphere. It's creating an atmosphere that looks and feels like a cabin. And the more off-grid you get, the more old-fashioned you get, the more you'll have that cabin feel. Like, we don't have modern dishwashers or things like that. In fact, we have a propane stove, and I would love to get a cook stove, but for now we're going to use our propane stove until it just doesn't work anymore. But cooking on a campfire, having campfires, we do a lot of that, and also having the wood stove just creates that cabin feel. Now, unless you have a lot of money, this doesn't happen overnight. In fact, it can take years to develop a mobile home cabin. Literally years. But a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you'll be surprised how different your mobile home or your home can look. Because you're never too old. You're never too old to do things that you enjoy. Find the things that you like. Find the type of theme that you want your life to be. Maybe you're at the age where you just want an easy life. You're just tired of working. Create that life. For me, it's the old-fashioned way of living. And I can tell you this. As a little child, I dreamed of having this type of lifestyle. And I'm finally doing it. While it took quite a few years, I'm finally creating the life that I just really enjoy, and that is the mobile home cabin. I pretty much believe I will always be living in this mobile home, but that doesn't mean I can't turn it into something that I enjoy. And that is the thing. Find what you enjoy right where you're at. You don't need to go and try to chase that dream that you know you'll never achieve. Achieve your dream right here, right now. And for me, it's this. I created this, and I couldn't be more happier. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Now, we have a ceiling that we're going to be putting some log beams in, but that probably won't be towards the end of winter time. We pay cash for things, so we have to save up our money for that. And maybe I could get deeper into, cabin life and things like that. I don't know, everyone, but all I know is this is what I like, and it gives me a lot of peace and happiness, and I'm really glad to share it with all of you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I want to give a special thank you to Tanya for the whole Little House on the Prairie series. She gave me all of the books in the series, and I cannot wait to start working on them and reading every single one of them this winter time. As I stated before, the Little House on the Prairie TV series does not interest me like the books do, and I'm really excited to be able to do a lot of reading with these books and share with you some things I thought about as I read them and some things I am learning. Yes, they are children's books, but we can learn even with children's books. She also gave me this beautiful tea towel. It's so pretty. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And she gave me this beautiful sun catcher. Absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Tanya, for the beautiful card and the whole Little House on the Prairie series.